talk about a couple things that are going to be kind of my focus for this year, maybe just messages that I want you guys to think about and move forward with. Use 2020 as a stepping point to build a foundation and move forward. Okay, 2020 sucked. We know that. We can talk about it all we want, but that's not going to do us any good. What we need to do is figure out and think about where we're going and what we want to get done in 2020. Okay, so that being said, I think the biggest thing that I want you to think about, the biggest, absolute number one thing that I want you to consider in the times that you spend by yourself and thinking about where you're going in life in 2021, what you want to do, what your goals are, and what you want your lifestyle to be like. The biggest thing I want you to know, and this is something that everybody needs to hear over and over and over. You are in control of your destiny, okay? You are in control of the things in your life that impact your quality of life and your happiness. Happiness is a decision. You can decide to make good things happen, okay? You can decide how you respond when bad things happen, right? The story of your life is not written. You have a chance to write a new chapter, a new page every single day. Okay? It doesn't matter what the story of the past is. There's no need to feel guilty if you're realizing that, hey, I've made bad decisions in the past and my life is currently not up to the quality that I want it to be because of the things I've done in the past. Those things could be purposeful decisions. They could be things that you did in ignorance, not knowing how something was going to affect you from a health or mental or whatever relationship aspect of your life. There's so many things that go into the past that we can learn from, but not dwell on. Look at the past to see how far you've come. Don't compare it to now and feel guilty because of things you've done. They're done. They're over. Move forward, okay? You are in control. And that's what part of taking ownership of your life, taking ownership of your decisions is all about. Get the knowledge, learn how things are affecting you, and move forward into a better routine, a better lifestyle, a better process of making decisions and understanding how things affect you. That's really what it's all about. If you have a goal and you can say, will this or will this not help me reach that goal, it makes all of that easier. Okay, and that is what part of control is all about, right? It's not what happens to you in life. And this is part of taking ownership as well. Understanding that how you respond to things is where your story is told. I just talked about writing chapters in your story. Your story is not written yet. No story is interesting if we only talk about what happened. What makes a story interesting is the discussion and understanding and hearing how people respond. It doesn't matter if there's an earthquake, how people respond to that earthquake, the story of something happening, people coming together, people that got hurt, people that helped those that got hurt, how the people recovered, it's all about the response, guys. Responding to adversity, responding to things that happen in your life is where you make the difference. Preparing for things to happen so that you have a response ready to go. Preparing your body to handle stress. Preparing your mind to process and adapt to things when they don't go the way that you think they're going to go or that you want them to go or that you planned on them to go. Okay? Your decisions, setting yourself up for success is all about you taking ownership of where you're going. Okay? And that, again, that is not meant for me to say that you're doing something wrong if your life isn't going the way that you want it to go. Things happen and you have to deal with them. Okay? No guilt. This is not guilt. This is not judgment. This is you understanding that you are in control and you can make changes. Okay? I said that phrase a bazillion times and I can say it a bazillion times more. You're in control. You determine your destiny. All right? That being said, a couple practical things to think about that I want you to take into 2021. All right? Move more. You have to move your body. You have to move weight. You have to move in as many ranges of motions and different ways that your body works as possible, and you have to do it frequently. Okay? Walking is great. Running is great. Biking is great. Swimming is great. Lifting weights is great. Doing all of those things in combination is better. Okay? Work yourself into a routine where you can move your body. You can move weight, resistance training. You can move in full ranges of motion, all the different ways that your body moves, and do it as often as possible. Work the different ways that your body uses energy. Your body uses energy based on basically the length of work that you're doing. If you're doing short, quick, heavy lifting or quick like sprints, things like that, it uses different energy. If you're doing moderate work and something that takes maybe 2 minutes or so of effort, it uses different energy. If you're doing something that's long, like running for 20 minutes or more, it uses different energy. Your body processes fuel differently based on the work that you're doing, and you need to work in all those ranges so your body can be efficient in doing all the things it needs to be able to do to survive and handle stress and all the other things, okay? So move your body, move weight, move well. That's another piece of it, right? If you're not moving in the proper form, technique, and execution of a movement, then you're setting yourself up for failure, because your body will do things it's not supposed to do in order to make you, in order to get you to do the work you're trying to do, right? Our bodies are great at compensation. So if I'm bending over and I don't bend over properly using my legs and my hips, my lower back will take the load. My lower back is not designed to take the load of that type of movement. So my lower back will start to hurt, and I will have pain, and I will do things that, and it will cause me to have issues that I shouldn't have because I didn't do it properly. The same with nutrition. If you're eating things that your body's not designed to handle, it will have to do extra work and compensate so that you can get whatever you can get out of what you're eating, even if there's not much there. Okay? So you're making your body do extra work. It's going to cause issue. That's inflammation, chronic illness, and disease. All right? Try to do the things as correctly from a movement and technique perspective and from a nutritional and physiology perspective. Don't eat processed foods. Don't eat crap. Eat whole foods. Eat as much animal product as possible and keep it clean. Okay? On that note, we'll go to the next thing I want you to keep in mind. You need to eat more protein. I am so frustrated lately in the past few months of people talk everywhere I go. It seems like I've been having this conversation for 3 years. Everywhere I go, people are still talking about being afraid of protein. Don't overeat protein. It's going to raise your insulin. Don't overeat protein. It's going to give you kidney problems. Don't overeat protein. It's going to reduce bone density. Don't overeat protein. It's going to give you colon cancer or cancer. Don't eat protein. It is going to reduce your lifespan. All of these things. It's all bullcrap, guys. Protein is the building block of your body. It is the macronutrient that keeps you alive. You need to eat protein because you need to build muscle, because if you don't have muscle, you will die faster. That's it. Stop being afraid of protein. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. You cannot overeat it, and it is not going to do anything harmful. Just eat the dang protein, guys. Stop being afraid of it. I don't care where you're at. The only people that I say shouldn't eat a lot of protein is if you already have kidney issues, and it could cause problems there. If you don't have kidney issues, and if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to lose body fat, if you're trying to improve your recovery from workouts, if you're trying to heal from an injury, eat more protein. Period. All right? Those are some things I want you to go into 2021 thinking about, guys. They will help you. Remember, you are in control. Keep things clean and eat more protein. Seriously, guys, it's crazy to think that eating more protein is something I'm going into 2021 trying to tell everybody to focus on, but you really need to. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. All right. I wish everybody a great start to the year. Remember, Move well, move often, move in every possible way you can, and move well. Move your body, move weight, move your mindset. Okay, into think differently. Try and think differently. That's another big thing that we struggle with. We see it every day on social media. People are thinking one way and they only want to think that way. Stop being, this is completely a rant now. Stop being dogmatic about your nutrition and health choices. Stop it. It's stupid. Okay? There is no guideline, Bible, book, manifesto, or any of that crap that says you have to do X, Y, or Z in order to be healthy. The journey to health is an ongoing process. Everybody is starting at a different place, and everybody will need to do things differently in order to get to optimal. Yes, I absolutely 100% believe and agree that there is an optimal nutrition, call it a blueprint for humans. I absolutely believe that. I absolutely believe that an animal-based, mostly animal meat and organs, nose to tail, is where humans should be in order to be optimally healthy. You want to throw in some seasonal fruits and things like that, that's cool, that's great, whatever. That doesn't matter to me. Most people aren't ready for that, because when you throw in lifestyle, habits, experience, how people were brought up, current level of health, and all sorts of other things, mental state, belief systems, there's so many other things that go into that. It's going to take people years to go from where they are to what that optimal is. If you make a target board and optimal is in the middle, where I think every human being should be, the whole target board is where people are at, and it's a process to get everybody to the middle. That means it may be beneficial for somebody to start out vegan, as long as they understand that over time, when their body is improving or changing, they may need to change, and vegan isn't the answer always. It may be beneficial for someone to start out as 100% carnivore, never touching anything with carbs, except maybe eggs. And that's going to, I guarantee you, that's going to help them improve their health and fitness. But they may realize that their lifestyle, their experience, what they like, what they want for their quality of life, their enjoyment of food, whatever it is, that they want to throw in some Brussels sprouts or pears or bananas or avocados or whatever, who cares? That's fine. For them and what they want in their life to be happy and feel healthy may not be 100% carnivore, and they may change and add things in over time. That's perfectly fine. Both ends of the spectrum are places for people to start, but nowhere in the spectrum is anybody going to stay all the time. And if you've got to understand that. You've got to understand that. I'm going to change. I've been carnivore for almost 3 years. I guarantee you there's going to be periods of time where I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to take a couple months and maybe I'm going to start eating some more veggies and have some tomato sauce or throw something else in here or there because it's good. I like it. It tastes good. I'm fairly healthy, so I can afford to take that, and my body will handle it without too many negative, detrimental effects. And it will help me improve my quality of life and the enjoyment of food. I may do that. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong if you decide to do that too. So just remember, back to what I said at the very beginning, understand what it's doing, give yourself the knowledge, take the time and learn about these things so that you can understand, if I eat this, is it going to help me? If I eat this, is it going to hurt me? Can I afford to eat it based on where I am in my progression of health? That's the biggest question. All right. So a long rant, but 2021 is going to be awesome because you're going to make it awesome. And, follow me, keep in touch. I keep putting these things out. I hope they're helping you guys. If you have recommendations, thoughts, questions, anything that you want me to talk about, please just post in the comments and I'll do something on it. All right. Good luck. See you soon.